Okay. Okay. Can we start now? Mana semua orang ni masih tidur ke apa ke? Buat FIP? Ha?
Orang penat.
Penat dah? Tak apalah penat ni. Okay. I would like to share, semua orang penat biasalah, the most end of the semester. Okay, but it's okay, I will continue with class juga. Of course kita kena buat kelas. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, okay, before that I bagi salam lah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hopefully everyone is fine and can be in the class and concentrate what I'm going to share today. Okay, you have to give your permission to your permission, okay, to be in the class and want to learn more about FIP. Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do is today I would like to see your work and I want to share the full proposal, sample of full proposal. So it will give you, hopefully it will give you idea more to make up. Okay, I believe that you write already draft of the proposal, right? Chapter 1, 2, 3. But of course, that is not final. And hopefully with the example of the one proposal here, you can make a better proposal. But this is only example. I'm not going to say that this is the best proposal for you, but this is for reference, so that you can have one good reference. Okay. So before I start with that, I would like to okay, let me go to your submission. Okay, may I see your submission? Yeah. I'm going to share the screen first. Okay, can you see right now? All right. I would like to see the submission of your assignment. You have a submission, 3 submission actually, F2, the project for motivation. Okay, and chapter 2, submission, more on literature review work. And then chapter 3, yeah. So I'm going to look at F2 first so that everyone can see. Actually, I have downloaded this. I hope this is the last, the final. Okay, kita dah submit benda ni. F2 is okay, no problem. Right, and then let's go for chapter 2 assignment. Okay, here I can see there are most of you hand over the assignment. Only I have I need to ask here about Amirul Hafiz. Amirul Hafiz belum hantar, not handed chapter 2. Noatikah Jeffrey also not handed, and Irfan dah handed, sorry. Nasihin, okay, note Nasihin. So ada tak kat sini? This one I bukan nak ni nak make sure kita semua dapat hantar lah. Okay, Amirul Hafiz, are you here? Tolong check sekejap, Amirul ada tak? Can someone check Amirul ada tak dekat
ada
dalam?
Ada doktor. Amirul reply dekat chat.
Amirul tak boleh ni tak boleh on mic ke Amirul? Mana Amirul? Okay, masalah. Okay. Okay. My problem. Okay, Amirul. Okay, I want to take note siapa yang belum hantar ni dan ada masalah, dan I would like to see lah what is the what can I help you to assist for the submission to ensure that you can submit. Alright, let me write a little remark here. Okay, Amirul Hafiz. Amirul, can you just PM me what is the problem, general problem, or how I can assist you? Okay, boleh Amirul? Probably you are not going to share here your problem, but you can DM me through WhatsApp. You can DM now. Okay, so that I can terus bagi what can I help you, how I can help you. Okay, so now we have another one. Atikah ada kat sini, Nurul Atikah. Tolong cek. Nurul Atikah is here. Tak ada Ali, can you check Ali?
Yes, doktor.
Atikah ada?
Ada, doktor.
Okay, so Atikah belum hantar betul ke? Belum hantar sebab I can't see the and in chapter 2 inside here. This is chapter 2. Are you going to submit now? Hello Atikah.
Can you hear me, doctor?
Yes, can. Betul you tak hantar lagi Atikah kan? So, can you submit by today?
I'll submit. InsyaAllah, doktor.
Okay. Another one, submit Salahuddin ni saya tak tahu, tak nampak pergi kelas. Ada tak hari ni Salahuddin? Tak apa. Salahuddin ni memang saya tak pasti, dia tak pergi kelas lama, dia mungkin ada problem. Okay, now Nasihin. Nur Nasihin? Are you here, Nur Nasihin? Ada tak? Cuba check. Sebab saya dengar adalah beberapa student ada problem, bukanlah problem masalah apa kan. So mungkin ada yang terlibat dengan banjir dan sebagainya. So kita nak tahulah what is the problem actually dan what we can help. Okay, Nasihin, Nurul Nasihin.
Nasihin tu dekat dalam grup dia cakap dia tak boleh nak join Teams sebab tak tahu. Dia nak join tapi tak boleh.
Oh, tak ada internet.
Mungkin.
Oh, dia cakap in the group
Grup kelas kita orang.
Oh, dia bukan cakap kat saya. Kelas all. Minta dia DM saya. Okay, boleh? Sebab sayang lah kalau tak boleh masuk kelas ni. Sebab hari ni saya nak share sikit benda yang ialah the whole thing about the proposal sikit kan. Alright, I think yang tu sahaja. However, when I look at the submission ni of your work on contoh of your work on literature review, okay, ada yang memang cantik lah, full lah apa semua kan. But because of I ask other student, yang student yang tak hantar lagi ni to submit today. Please submit today. Siapa tadi? Marina tolong bagi tahu Nurul Nasihin. Suruh dia submit hari ni chapter 2.
Okay,
so sekarang ni I want, that's why I want you to be all here today, because I would like to give you opportunity, okay, for this chapter 2. I know semua dah submit, ada yang submit dah semua kan, but since I give opportunity to Amirul Hafiz, to Nurul Atikah, and also Nur Nasihin, and also Muhammad Syafiq Salahuddin today to submit. So I open this assignment until today for everyone. Can you resubmit? Okay, can you resubmit by today, Tuesday's 11, so that you can submit the best work that you do for chapter 2. Can you do that? Boleh?
Boleh doktor.
Nak ke tak? Ke tak nak hantar dah? Sebab I believe that you have your recent one lah for your work on chapter 2. I want to be fair. I want to be fair with everyone. So that siapa yang hantar lambat memang memang orang kata mestilah dia hantar yang the latest kan. So I want you all pun hantar yang the latest lah. Okay? Boleh? Okay. Okay, can you do it now benda tu? Boleh? Submit terus sebab saya nak tahu boleh submit ke tak sebenarnya. Or I need to return first. Just check that one please. Azim, can you check Azim? Submit a new one and bagi siapa yang nak submit lah. Siapa yang nak submit a new one.
Boleh doktor.
Boleh Boleh resubmit
Kita orang undo turn in, nanti kita orang turn in balik.
Maksudnya okay boleh So jangan submit yang lama lah. Saya akan download balik your work ni yang baru lah. So by tomorrow insyaAllah saya akan download semua and give mark your work ni. Okay, so please update. Make sure once you update ni, yang file lama tu tak ada kat sini. Please remove lah. Make sure dia I think dia automatic remove kot. Kan? Okay, so okay, settle for that one. Okay, another one is okay, another one is the assignment for chapter 3. Because yang ni semua saya kena bagi markah. So saya kalau boleh tak nak lah. Saya nak semua orang hantar dan tak ada seorang pun submit lagi. May I know what is the issue?
Tak jumpa lah doktor semalam nak submit tu.
Ini ada kat sini? You all tak dapat
Semalam saya cek ada chapter 2 je. Isam tak dapat submit semalam.
Oh, awak tak ada maklum kat saya. Sebab
Saya
yang
ingat doktor nak macam bagi masa lebih sikit. So macam okey lah. Saya dah create benda ni. I think you all sepatutnya dapat kan? Due dia semalam. So tadi saya dah edit lah benda ni. Time dia. So I will give you ni minggu ke berapa 12 ke 13 ke 14 ke. So I think I will give you sampai 16. Boleh tak? Lama dah tu sampai 16, minggu 16. Boleh doktor.
Bukan minggu 16 Januari. Boleh 6 hari lagi.
Boleh.
Banyak dah ni delay ni. So sampai 16 of January. So please submit. Okay? So settle Settle on that part. Okay? So now let's go on.
Sorry Dok.
Yeah. Yes.
Chapter 3 punya submission tu salah group Doktor. Doktor set dekat ISP611 bukan dekat CSP600.
Yang mana?
Yang untuk submission chapter 3.
Oh ya. Tapi keluar nama you all. Patutlah you all tak dapat. Masya Allah, subhanallah. Sekejap Sekejap. Oh. Patutlah saya kata kenapa semua orang tak hantar. Saya tak perasan nama. Oh, sorry. Sukalah kan. Okay, tak apa. Let me remove this one. Let me delete this one. Saya nak delete Oh, dia tak boleh delete Nanti terkejut budak-budak tu
Mungkin di edit assignment doktor.
Tak, I think I pilih group ni. Okay, you all punya CSP600 kan? Okay. Patutlah Azim tak jumpa. Okay. Submission of chapter 3. Okay, research methodology CSP600. Alright, so bila date dia? 16 boleh?
Boleh doktor.
Boleh.
Mari kita tengok betul tak? Patutlah saya tunggu, kenapa tak ada seorang menghantar. I just want to see lah how your work, how is your work kan. Okay, boleh? Okay, so semua boleh submit kat sini by 16th of January. I hope you still have time to do that. Okay, so let's go to this example. Okay, I would like to share with everyone. Are you ready for this? This is a example for the final year proposal. This is my last year student. I think I can use this as an example lah. Okay. Alright. So alamak, sekejap ya, sorry. Keluar negara pula dah. Okay. So if you can see here, these are the document. I hope everyone pun dah ada benda macam ni. Betul tak? Betul tak? You have like this kan?
Betul.
In your format for your proposal, you have like this lah lebih kurang kan? Okay, patutnya dah ada lebih kurang macam ni lah. Tu saya tanya tadi untuk watermark tadi tu, nak watermark benda ni. I will give you dalam PDF lah. I'm not going to give dalam in Microsoft Word. Okay, so here you can see kita ada kat sini the cover page. Normal lah kan, cover page. Alright. Okay, you can refer to our handbook, the size, the font size and everything as I mentioned previously. Okay, so you can have a title here, the proposal lah. This is a final year proposal Final year proposal, kalau tengok S2. This is a final year proposal. Okay, so kalau boleh adalah benda ni sikit kan. Approved by proposal lah. This is for the proposal and put the date bila the approval tu. Sebab kita nak hantar proposal ni kena ada approval lah from supervisor kan. At least lah. Sebab tu lah when I ask when we need to have this, so please be with your please show your work to your supervisor. Jangan hantar lambat-lambat kan, kesian juga supervisor kan, kita pun kesian kat kita kan. So hantarlah time to time lah kat dia, depends lah how your supervisor want to assist you kan. Macam saya as a supervisor, I have my own way lah how to deal with my student, and when I can see and I need to read the proposal and check so it will depend on your supervisor. Saya tak nak supervisor, saya tak tahu supervisor masing-masing ada cara tersendiri. Okay, I have my own way, supervisor lain she or he has their own ways. Okay, how to supervise student. Okay, so but you as a student try to go and meet your supervisor to check lah, so that the supervisor check and to get assist. Tapi sebelum jumpa tu kena ada lah apa benda yang nak bincang kan. So that is the important thing. Alright, so I hope you are clear about that. Benda tu pun biasa dah berlaku kan. Tapi ada juga yang saya dapat bukan kelas you kot, kelas lain lah kot kan. Ada yang tak berapa jumpa lagi supervisornya, so kena jumpa. Yeah, alright. Okay, so if you look here, please refer at the back here, the navigation ni.
if you look at the navigation here, we can see the table of content, right? The table of content lah. This is example, example, tak semesti yang sama. But at least you can see how the steps lah, what is inside, yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, in detail in the, if we look in the content, let me make it okay macam tu Sebab tu saya bila baca proposal, I like to have this table of content here, senang. Kita nak jump, Okay, so what you need to do, you need to have table of content, you need to have list of figure. Okay, numbering ni, please check don't rely on this all, because I'm not sure, because I sebenarnya remove part yang chapter 4, 5 tu. Okay, so I ambil the ni je. So probably the numbering dia probably tak sama lah tak betul sikit. So however, the main concern is chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3. Okay, chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1. Chapter 1, we know already what we need to have in chapter 1, yeah. And chapter 2, alright. Chapter 2 and chapter 3. Alright? Okay. Okay, so let's go one by one. This is more a repetition for certain thing. Okay, for instance here, you need to generate a table of content. You need to also generate your figures. Figures kat sini saya buang sebab dia lari dah tadi dia punya figures number tu. Okay, dia lari masa saya ni. Ni kan. So you need to have a list of figures, list of tables, and also abbreviation. Okay, abbreviation that you use in your proposal, context of your proposal. Okay, so now we go for chapter 1. Okay, you can see here during this, before the chapter, before we go for section, in section 1.1, we have the some in kind of introduction of the chapter. Okay, I hope everyone is okay already. This one, semua dah tahulah nak buat ni, kena ada lah benda ni. Ada juga some student dia buat proposal dia terlupa benda ni lah. But it is good to have this. We ask student to do this because this is like to open your chapter, kan? What is going what this chapter is all about basically. Yeah, and then research background or project background. As I said lah, we can have a research background or project background. This one, I think I will not going to repeat this, but you need to have a flow lah. Okay, until you end of the, actually in the just a repetition. Research background is give you idea what is about your project. Okay, start with the issues or something related to that project, and then what are the solution probably previously done in brief, and what happened if you look at the if you can see the performance or application in certain area, and then you move on to what to do. So that's why this kat sini ada, therefore this study aim to see the patterns of water problem from online based on online opinion. So tajuk this one, this sample example of proposal is public polarity opinion on water related issue using sentiment analysis methods. Okay. So siapa yang buat sentiment bolehlah okay, can see this. Yang ni pun saya pernah share dekat you punya slide juga. I want to use this, but it's easy for you to follow. Alright, and then we go for problem statement. I believe that you already good in problem statement, to come out with problem statement. However, you need to please let your supervisor read again the problem statement, kan? Just to confirm, to make it, to ensure it is very clear, the problem statement. Of course, during the examiner, when you need to present your work, normally examiner will ask you
ask you lah, depends on sometimes in certain context they ask you to see your understanding, on your work. Okay, so we hope that this example can assist you. Okay, research question. This is example of research question, research objective, research scope. Okay, why I share this, because I want to relate this with the chapter 3. Because chapter 3 tu I can see many students still macam how to actually map with chapter 1, let's say the objective, and also chapter 3, the research. What are steps that you need to do for the project or for the research. Okay, and then you have a project significant and summary. Okay, chapter 2 as a repetition, repeat ni juga. Okay, this is my idea. I always ask students to do like this, because to give a clear chapter 2 intro dia, to be a clear picture on what you need to write for your chapter 2. Okay, so you have this diagram lah. I believe most of you, when I check the chapter 2 yang dah submit tu, almost dah ada something like this. Kan, dia nampak lah. Alright, and then kat sini ni I cannot comment. It will be based on your project. Okay, all the chapter 2 what you come up with in several section here is based on chapter, is based on your work, your objective, the problem statement that you want to solve. Yeah. Okay, so I believe everyone knows already. Basically, in chapter 2, we have 2 parts. Okay, the first part looking at the domain on the issue itself. Okay, the problem that you want to solve, and second part is on the methods or techniques and related work. Okay, related work, and we move to the techniques that you want to do. Okay, you want to proceed with. So the techniques that you want to proceed, let's say you want to use convolutional neural network using few activation function, few transfer learning methods. So you need to review lah in your literature review. You need to have that kind of particular techniques and explain what people use, how it works, in detail, because you want to use that method, so you need to in detail. Alright, okay. Alright, and in chapter 3, okay, I think chapter 2, okay, right? Everyone knows already. We have 2 parts. You need to write, just write, and betulkan. There is I think I share already a few ways how to write this. Okay, macam mana cara kita nak tulis dengan elok lah. Boleh kita tulis, let's say kita nak tulis from the ni, kita kata student selalu cakap tulis based on, okay, according to, kita we can rework that part lah actually, to improve. You can see this example lah. I think here also you can see the example. Okay, there are many example actually. When you read the paper, the article, especially journal, you can ambil the word yang mula-mula tu, yang dia cakap kan, word, the first word that they use tu boleh guna kan, untuk for us to write, to start with writing. Sometimes we start to write, betul tak? Kita nak cerita pasal sentiment analysis ni, but we start how to write, how to start with this kan, macam tu. So you need to try, you need to write. If not, sampai bila dia tak keluar. So as I mentioned to everyone last time, just write. Okay, just write. Let's say you tak tahu lagi nak tulis apa on sentiment analysis, on ataupun on apa lagi you punya domestic violence ke apa benda yang you all buat ni kan, ataupun on opinion, okay, Twitter solution kan, tak tahu nak tulis, type je. Masa you type ni, let's say I give example masa you type Twitter, you nak cakap pasal Twitter opinion solution, let's say opinion solution kan. So once you write, masa you type ni, when you write ni, sometimes it will coin you, actually I don't understand what is Twitter opinion, for instance kan. So you need to find out what is Twitter opinion. Sebab nak tulis ni tak boleh because of you still lack of knowledge about that kan. Sometimes kita kata I nak tulis lah tentang macam ni kan, water disruption kan. Kalau tak tahu nak tulis benda tu, tak tahu. So kita kena carilah maklumat tu. Disruption ni apa kan, dia tak tahu. Sebab in order for us to write, we need to understand, we need to know what is this kan, Twitter opinion, what is Twitter opinion kan. So baru kita tahu benda tu. So before you write, sebenarnya you need to read, kan. Why we cannot write? Because we don't have idea, we don't have knowledge. Itu sebenarnya. Saya tak boleh lah tulis. Saya dah, my experience with many students yang lama dah berapa tahun, 18 years. Okay, with the student final year project lah. Okay. Even in industry also, sometimes kan, our boss ke kan minta kita tulis kan. Tak tahulah nak tulis kan. Sebab why we cannot write? Because we don't have any idea. Tak ada idea pun nak tulis. Sebab apa tak ada idea? Why that idea is not with us? Because kita tak ada ilmu tu. Kita tak tahu apa itu benda tu. Okay? So, if you don't know certain thing, carilah. Nowadays kita dah boleh petik je maklumat kan. Plagiarism or not plagiarism different. Lepas tu tengok whether you plagiat or not. But the best way is when you refer to something, straight away rephrase. Okay? Straight away rephrase. Let's say you jumpa tentang Twitter opinion solution is always demanding right now. Contoh. Demanding right now. Demanding now. Okay? Demanding ataupun in that ni katakan from somewhere you find out from somewhere. Currently Twitter opinion solution is always demanding. Okay? And it is a challenge. A challenge to many researchers. Ni ayat saya lah, contohnya ni from somewhere lah, let's say you find one. Okay, and it is a challenge from too many researchers in finding an optimal solution. Optimal solution. Okay, you kata in your paper, in your proposal, you cakap, I nak best ayat ni saya nak guna lah. Saya macam bagus lah dia punya ni. I also thinking about it is demanding kan. Kita nak ambil lah benda ni yang dia cakap ni. Katakan yang ni saya punya lah. Okay, katakan saya punya, saya tulis benda ni ni daripada saya. Tapi belum rephrase lagi lah contohnya. Okay. Belum rephrase. But how to rephrase this? Benda ni lah. So, macam mana kita nak rephrase benda ni? Straight away rephrase. Okay. Okay. The demand, contoh I rephrase. Saya buat ayat, saya rephrase. The demand of Twitter opinion. Lepas tu dia cakap, Dr. Marina tak apalah, dah biasa buat. Tak apa, it is a practice. My student PhD pun macam, biarlah, macam tak pandai lagi benda ni kan, tapi this is a kind of practice. The demand of the center is recently, you see or not? Okay, offer opportunity. Lain kan?
Lain.
Nantilah. Opportunity to make researchers. Okay. Nampak tak lain? Nampak lain kan? Tapi dia benda yang sama tak agak-agak?
Nampak lain tapi sama.
Nampak lain tapi sama kan? Sebab dia kata challenge kan? If challenge tu opportunity lah kan? Betul? Tapi saya tak adalah nak suruh you all buat macam saya ni. But I just orang kata give the example kan? Mungkin kalau you akan tulis okay, the demand of Twitter has becoming challenges. Boleh juga kan? You boleh tulis gini, the demand of Twitter. Kalau saya high level sikit saya akan tulis macam tu lah. Has becoming as becoming increasing in finding as becoming increasing the demand of Twitter Twitter opinion solution ataupun you nak adjust solution ni kan. Okay, ataupun tulis macam ni, many there is satu lagi you boleh tulis, there is a demand on a solution for Twitter opinion. Kalau saya tambah lah analytic. Sedap sikit kan? Analytics. Okay, there is a demand and therefore there is still a need to perform, ni ayat sedap sikit lah, to perform more research in this area. Okay, boleh? Lepas tu boleh lah tulis kat sini. Citation dia siapa? Saya lah, jangan buat you pula. Kan? Betul Adha?
Betul.
Kalau saya mengajar benda ni, kat budak master suka lah. Budak master yang buat research. Kan? Kita ajar tulis ayat. Tapi saya ajar kat you all at once.
Ayat formal tu, Prof.
Ayat
lawa.
apa?
Ayat formal for research, lawa.
Kan? Tengok. Macam tu lah. Ni straightforward lah. Ini yang macam tu. Kan? Yang ni kononnya saya dah tulis lah dalam satu paper saya kan. Tapi bila orang lain tengok, dia rephrase. Okay, dia rephrase meaning dia. Macam tu lah. At least kan benda ni you tulis dekat, kalau tak dapat buat bagus pun, at least dekat your literature, your problem statement. Betul tak? Problem statement kalau boleh dapat something yang ayat-ayat macam ni lah. Baguslah kan? Ni maksudnya problem dia apa sekarang? Contohlah. Apa problem dia? Maksudnya Twitter punya ni tak banyak lagi lah orang buat kan? Contoh kan? So you boleh buat. Okay? Ada soalan? Good example? Alamak, ada call sekejap ya. Sekejap je, seminit. Hello? Waalaikumsalam. Oh, ada kelas lah. Nanti saya call balik lah. Dapat grant ke? Oh, okey. Semula. Okey, nanti saya call balik lepas kelas. Okey, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum. Aduh. Okay. So, Twitter opinion is always, okay. So, nampak tak idea ni? Everyone. Boleh May I have a feedback? I'm telling you, I'm not going to ask you to do like what I did, but I just share with you so that you get the idea. Kan? You get the idea. Nak pusing macam mana, pusing lah. Tak semestinya nak dapat yang macam ni kan. But you see or not how we actually rephrase it. Okay, rephrase. Sebab I can see from my I can see from the student work, bila tulis tu kan, kita macam nak tulis benda yang benda yang sama, benda yang tak nampak perubahan lah. Bukanlah tak nampak perubahan, kita tak boleh ubah dia. But kita
we need to like bagi nampak cantik sikit lah kan. Bila examiner you baca pun, okay kan. Kan. Okay. So this is example. Saya buat colour lain lah. I put in green ya. Okay. Alright. So salah ni saya tak bagi yang ni. Saya bagi yang lain Ni contoh Kau you all nak yang ni. Nanti confuse pula. Okay, so kat sini example lagi. Okay, kat sini banyaklah dia cerita pasal because of the sentiment analysis is the solution. And then the solution, most of the solution dalam public opinion ni guna Twitter. So dia justify kat sini on Twitter. And then she detail about the sentiment analysis and the processes in the sentiment analysis itself. Okay, however dalam ni dia ada tambah lagi satu lah yang biasa kita buat. Yang biasanya bila kita buat, kita tak cerita pun pasal imbalance. You all pun tak buat sebenarnya. Ni advance sikit lah Ni advance sikit sebenarnya. Tapi kalau you tak buat benda ni pun tak apa. Macam kita in this part kami look into the imbalance data. And then kita buat juga result untuk balance data. Itu advance lah. I think if you learn in data track, you are in data track, probably you learn about the data imbalance and balance data, right? Macam itulah. So if not, tak perlulah di ni. Okay, and then dia cerita pasal machine learning, a little bit related AI techniques, yeah. And then sentiment analysis, the related work. You boleh susun, it's up to you Janganlah macam nak ikut yang ni je. Susunan tu it's up to you because the flow is based on your work. Okay, so I think chapter 2 and put a summary lah a bit what you find from the chapter 2. Alright. Okay, and then chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3 ni ceritalah sikit what are the stages. Kat sini macam ada sikit flow of work dia, step dia. Macam ada I ask you to do the faces kan. It's okay, nak buat faces boleh, nak buat macam ni pun boleh Okay, kat sini sebab dia tak buat faces dan dia buat flow je. Right? Macam you all ada faces kan? Boleh juga nak pakai faces. Okay. Kat sini project question, project objective, project deliverable. Alright. Lepas tu dia explain lah. Dia explain satu-satu. Saya tak nak, sebab tu saya tak nak bagi contoh sangat kat student sebab nanti dia akan saya tengok ini buat macam ni. Nanti konflik pula dengan supervisor punya needs kan. Kadang supervisor dia nak cara lain kan. Macam tu. Okay, kat sini sorry ada juga facesnya kat sini. Okay, ni contoh je janganlah pula macam ni okay, dah ada faces kat sini. Alright, so the first objective met with and then second objective, the third objective. Right, and then you need to explain kan satu-satu kan. Explain lah satu-satu. Kita tak pecah pun kotak tu. Okay, macam ada setengah tu dia suka pecah kan. Macam saya advise student tak payahlah pecah sebab you nak cerita apa benda detail dia. But in the proposal awal-awal it's okay to pecah. And then bila you masuk nanti final year project next SEM, you need to add on lah kat sini banyak sikit maklumat kan. Ada flow of the process apa semua. Wish yang you belum tengok. Wish yang you belum tengok. Tak semestinya macam ni. Ni I bagi kat you yang advance sikit lah dia punya tu. Mungkin ada part-part yang tak perlu. Explanation, more explanation sahaja. Okay. Example dia. Alright. Okay. Boleh? Ada soalan? Contoh macam kat sini kelakar juga saya tengok ni. Dia ada macam dalam translation ni kan. Ni. Dalam words yang dia translate ni kan. Kalau kata water tu apa kan, air, macam-macam lah. Tengok bila saya tengok full data yang dah scrap from the web, from the ni kan. Tapi yang bestnya di student dia buat dia panggil ni lah. Untuk English Malay dia tu dia panggil ada pakar lah from the education department untuk tengok dia punya English and Malay. Sebab sometimes kita buat translate sendiri kan. So dia ni lah selain daripada guna translator. Okay. So yang ni nantilah bila you dah buat nanti next semester tu. You dah ada data, you dah proses. Cuma yang ni advance sikit lah, saya bagi sampel kat you all ni. Tapi tak semestinya sampai detail macam ni buat lah sebab you belum buat. Ya? Okay? Boleh tak? I give you advance. But this model evaluation, you need to cerita. Okay, yang ni kena cerita ni. Kalau boleh explain satu-satu. Yeah. And then dia buat kat sini sampai dashboard. Okay, dia buat dashboard. Sampai dashboard lah. Dia park kat sini benda yang dah buat ni sebenarnya. So you later will get the idea lah kan. Macam mana nak buat kan. Ni. Baguslah, very detail lah dia punya dashboard ni. Okay. Okay, I'm not ask you to do I mean just this is one of the example. One of the example that probably can assist you. So dekat reference ni tak perlu ada research paper ni lah saya rasa. Okay, just letak je. Make sure reference bila nak hantar make sure ikut APA. Right? Ikut APA. Mesti follow APA lah sebab senang. APA sebab dia in the context, I think when you use Mendeley or tu, the reference tu dah automatic kan? Automatic, right? So you can change it lah. So one more thing, make sure reference ni yang you guna ni dia apa? Standardize. Jangan ada at all, lepas tu tak ada at all. Standardize lah, follow the format tu. Okay? Okay, bear in mind some work yang kita buat, we have a lot of reference. Some work macam very limited problems. Kan? As I mentioned previously. So, if there are a lot of work based on our research, please ambil yang latest lah. Take the latest. Jangan nak ambil sampai 2010, 2010, 2000 tu kan. Kalau boleh yang latest lah. However, if you need to look into the theory, then you pick up lah the old one. Tapi kalau yang tak ada sangat, it's okay. You boleh ambil je yang lama. Kalau tak ada. But bear in mind when you look at the solution, actually the solution tu recent kan. So kena tengok the similar work juga. Similar mean bukan sama tapi similar. Contoh sentiment analysis, you nak buat satu sentiment analysis tak pernah orang buat lagi. Kan? Mungkin you nak buat sentiment analysis tentang pendapat orang pergi bulan contohnya. Kan? Jarang you nak jumpa orang buat kan. Dalam sentiment analysis yang ada guna sentiment analysis method lah. Tapi what you can do? You can refer to the similar. Maksudnya they are looking at the opinion kan. So yang mana-mana yang related boleh. Okay, can be added in your literature review. Okay. So any question? Saya nak soalan. Kalau ada soalan and you want to share your work pun boleh. Okay. Ini satu contoh lah yang saya share dengan you all ni. Okay, for your information, this work kita dah accepted for conference IEEE publication. This work, okay. Saya rewrite lah sebenarnya kan, kena rewrite. Tulis lain, tulis bagi lebih cantik, lebih nampak akademik ni lah. Okay, so okay. Congratulations lah to this student. Dia pun committed lah. She is very committed. She's like suka lah kan. Even saya tengah nak buat one buku dengan dia, one book. Satu buku. Buku e-book je. Saja dengan student kan. So you all pun boleh kan. It's a good idea lah. Okay, so ada soalan? Is there any question? Based on this example, let's say you do on your work and then you tengok yang ni lain sikit ke, it's okay, you can ask. Okay, I would love to have questions.
Can you
Yes.
hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
I have a
yeah.
question regarding the submission.
Okay.
Submission of chapter 2. So initially we were assigned to submit chapter 1 and 2. So for this time, would you like us to submit chapter 2 only or chapter 1 and 2 as well?
Chapter 1 only.
Chap-
Sorry, chapter 2 only.
Chapter 2 only. All right, very well.
2 and 3. I don't think chapter 1 I want to ni sebab I dah download dah semua and then not fair lah. I think yang tu sebab kita dah lama kan.
Okay.
But it's okay. Kalau chapter 1 masa awal you rasa tak bagus sangat, it's okay. But the proposal tu, the final proposal, okay, must be you need to prepare a good proposal lah. Okay. Alright. So any more question?
Prof, regarding that student that you showed just now,
What?
regarding the student's
Okay.
proposal that you showed just now,
Uh-uh.
is her project using sentiment analysis and then developing a dashboard? Is that...
Yeah, dia develop dashboard.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. Thank you very much.
Okay, so dia punya objektif ya, dia punya objektif like this. Okay, mula-mula dia buat identify, okay macam ni. Because of she use rapid minor. She use rapid minor and then when you use rapid minor ni macam you tak buat apa-apa development kan. Betul? You anak
Betul.
tak buat apa-apa development sebenarnya. You guna je rapid minor tu. Saya tahulah rapid minor macam mana. Saya pun pernah. Saya ada certified tau rapid minor. Jangan kelentong lah. Okay, so saya tahulah ada rapid minor punya work kan. So apa yang saya buat adalah when the student want to do project ni, normally lah kalau saya akan tengok capability that student. The student tu boleh buat ke programming, how dia punya development kan, dia nak macam mana kan. We discuss lah, that is the mutual agreement dengan student. Okay, dia discuss dia nak macam mana apa semua. But we have to be creative lah. We have to be creative kan. What is the expectation? Kita nak student boleh dapat apa kan. So for the student, apa yang dia buat adalah, so dia do lah collection. That is one part yang dia buat kan. Dia buat scraping, all the steps of the scraping and do pre-processing kan. Buat banyak tadi kan step tadi in chapter 3 kan kalau you tengok kan. This step ni. Dia buat manual observation. Even manual observation ni pun she put in the I think Power BI lah untuk see the data. Nak study data tu. Remember or not, I believe everyone in the data track kan? Everyone, you all here from data track, right?
Yes,
Most
doctor.
of us, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So if you are in data track, I believe that you know already the pre-process. Berapa lama you guna bahasa pre-process instead of model? Kalau ikut sebenar lah, let's say you go outside and do the work of data analytic. Pre-process take about 80% kan of the time. But sometimes can take about 90%, betul tak? Pre-processing, you nak pre-process data.
Betul.
The original data, the data yang dia panggil lake lagi, data lake. You know data lake? Data in the lake. Data yang macam, okay, kalau data tu cantik, is okay, betul tak? Data tu the structure is okay. What happen if data unstructured? Then data also has many variable, many types of attribute, many type of features, kan? Okay, ni macam saya nak ngajar data analitik pula Okay. Saya kelas master data science kan. Kita ada master data science. I teach research methodology for master data science. So macam itulah dia punya. Jadi for this pre-processing, yeah, we need time because of the data. The behavioral of data itself make us to use or consume a lot of time, okay, to do a pre-processing. So if you look at this project, you kat sini bila you collect data from the original, from the primary data dia, so you need a lot of time to pre-process, betul? Kita nampak senang lah guna rapid minor, betul tak? But bear in mind the process. That's why she needs to explain each of the step dalam pre-processing. Okay, manual observation ni penting lah kan, because manual observation normally you nak baca dulu data tu. You scrap about berapa, how many thousand of data. Biasanya kita scrap data ni. Ni kalau siapa yang buat sentiment analysis ke ataupun related to this work lah. So jadi you need to look detail. So you need to manual observe dia, and then there are step of filtration, tokenizer, normalization, stop words, removal in order for you to come out with the batch of words kan. Words mana. And then one more thing is how you identify the keywords kan. Keyword, what the keyword masa you nak scrap data tu, apa keywords semua. So there is a need of information, need of knowledge about that kan. Let's say you kata, I want to scrap data about opinion of water, but what keyword that I need to use kan. We need to know that. Okay, I give example. There is one student last 2 semester or so. The student is good lah. Student ni awal-awal I share with you awal-awal I'm the supervisor at that time. So awal-awal tu dia macam tak nampak what to do with the sentiment. Okay, apa yang dia buat adalah sentiment analysis on online learning. Okay, online learning. Dia nak tengok dalam masa COVID ni ataupun sebelum and after COVID, what happened okay to people, what is the opinion of people about the online learning kan. Kan masa COVID-19 pandemic kita dah macam online kan. So nak tengok benda tu lah. And then that student banyak kali lah saya duduk dengan that student. Kebanyakan student yang bawah saya ni kebanyakannya memang banyak jumpa lah, banyak kali berjumpa. So that dia ada dapat idea, kita discuss kan. Okay, so this student jumpa saya lah, banyak kali jumpa, kita pun discuss, and then one day tu we brainstorm. Okay, do a brainstorming. I think saya buat brainstorming ni dia, I give sikit je idea. Now dia dah boleh buat dia. Macam mana how to determine the keyword. Okay, how determine the keyword. Online learning kan, apa kita nak tengok keyword dia. So kita duduk and brainstorm. And then keluarlah keyword. Then finally dia dapat buat keyword. Dia dapat keluarkan keyword and do the scraping. Yang ni student ni lagi advance lah daripada this one. Sebab dia dia buat development guna Python, and then dia guna CNN, LSTM, the recent CNN, recurrent CNN, LSTM, CNN, dia compare with 5 or 6 model. Okay, tapi dia develop lah, dia buat lah coding tu. Of course kita guna juga yang plugin tu kan, but dia develop on your own. Macam this one yang student Nurul Amirah ni, dia guna Python, dia guna RapidMiner. That's why bila dia guna RapidMiner, I ask her to do more. Kan, kena ada banyak lah method sebab you guna RapidMiner. Okay, guna method compare, and then buat lagi another part is test on balance and imbalance data. Macam tu. Okay, selepas dia buat pre-processing and everything lah. And then dia buat lepas tu I ask her to do dashboard. Sebab kita nak make it dia lebih solid lah kan. Kalau dia buat sampai evaluate je macam tak complete benda tu. And then dia pun tak boleh nak justify, kod ni saya buat kod semua tak, sebab dia guna RapidMiner. So I ask her to do the data visualization. Okay, so the process tu kalau nampak kat sini very detail and complete lah. Okay, so dia pun katalah kat sini data yang dia dapat kan, Malay language 35k data dia. Okay, 23k negatif label data, 8k positif label data. Okay lah kan, acceptable lah kan dalam data analitik kan, kita nak tengok data yang banyak. Okay. So and then dia buat okay, if you look at this, I'm not showing you the results. Okay, kalau result tu memang banyak lah kita buat result dia. Okay, ni contoh lah hybrid sentiment, tapi banyak lah buat. Okay, ni contoh, ni sample of data substitute scoring. Okay, what she did here, the the best part dia buat adalah dia introduce a Malay lexicon kat sini sebenarnya. Okay, I'm not asking you to do now, but you can have your idea later. Okay, macam ni dia come up with the Malay lexicon scoring. Mana ada orang buat kan sebelum ni, macam itulah. So how to justify the good one, even though dia guna rapid minor sahaja. Okay, but there are student juga guna coding dan sebagainya. It will depend lah. Alright. Okay, Adha, I answer your questions.
Yes, we did. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
so got it okay, ni contoh lah dia buat. The scoring ni, scoring first. And Naya. Tapi dia ambil orang English lah, Malay. Apa maksud dia ni kan? So dia tengok sini. Okay, so there is scoring there. Okay. Boleh dapat example ni? Saya suka bagi example supaya you all dapat tak tercari-cari kan, give example lah. Sepatutnya you all kena pergi cari sebenarnya. Itu konsep sebenar belajar kan. Tapi untuk yang lain, please go and find out more example. Okay, so okay, what else? Any more question? Orang lain tak nak tanya. Seorang je asyik tanya ni. Any question from others? Tak ada dah. All good. Aduh. Irfan, sihat dah Irfan? Okay, Irfan. Take your time Irfan. Tak ada. Tak ada dah. Okay. Tak ada. I'm happy I'm happy if you have any anything to discuss with me, okay, to ask. I'm happy to do. In what sense that I can help you lah, I can assist you to give the idea, no problem. Okay. Okay Irfan, Alhamdulillah sikit lagi. Okay. Saya pun dah extend masa tadi sampai Ahad kan, so boleh. But kalau you ada masalah lain, so please inform, segera inform so that kita boleh bantu macam mana. Alright. So kalau tak ada, itulah nak buat apa lagi hari ni. Okay, let me share one more example Since I dalam ni, I bagi satu lagi example kat you. Okay, I give this Nakiyuddin punya example. Nakiyuddin different, dia tak buat saya tak tahulah kalau saya present ni, I'm not sure, saya tak ingat dah. Okay ke tak?
My name
okay.
is Muhammad.
May I present this so that you get ni overall idea what he did.
Yes, Project 6A, and my supervisor is Professor Madya, Dr. Maina Yusuf. Today I would like to present my final year project, which is sound detection system using convolutional recurrent neural network.
Okay, this is not the proposal but the final one. Okay, I share this so that you get the idea in overall. Okay, let's say you do something similar like this, Okay.
Long short-term memory. Now, the content of my slide is research background, problem statement, objective, literature review, methodology, result and discussion in our environment, and let's move on to research background. Forest play a significant role in.
So I don't think I want to share everything. I think I nak pergi tempat yang perlu saja. Sekejap Sebab slide dia ni saya tak
Doktor tengah share screen ke?
Tak
tak ada keluar.
Ya, I seorang je tengok video. Sekejap wait. Let me open it again. Okay, let me open another one lah. Alamak, budak ni dah buang video dia. Saya tengok yang tak buang video Diorang kadang dah buang video ni. Yang tak bagi you all ni tengok ni. Let me open jap. Saya belum share. Okay, then.
Assalamualaikum, my name. Assalamualaikum. An algorithm that has been coded is used to look through each subfolder of dataset and take the subfolder as label for the that will be used.
Can you see right now?
To label each
Boleh Prof.
using one-dimensional convention.
Sekejap
The limitation
saya
of the current method. Take to the
nak dengar semua panjang. Saya start dari sini.
This research has
Ni objektif.
study has three objectives, which is first to determine the appropriate method for introduce detection system in the forest environment, and second to apply feature exclusion methods to extract the sound event, and third is to develop introduce sound detection system in the forest environment. Now move on to literature review. In the literature review, there are four main topic. The first is sound implementation, which then open up to bar solution for the sound implementation, and then is the current method that is used in the, and then the next literature review on the current method that is used to detect intruders in the forest, and the limitation of the current method is then explained in another subtopic. Okay, next is the feature extraction that will be used to extract the sound event, the sound audio sample gained from, and lastly is the literature review on the method, which is NNN, and then deep learning after which open up to CNN, RNN, and CNN, which is the method chosen. Alright, now let's look at related work. There are four important related work that I have studied, which is, there are more, but these four has what influenced my study more. The first is acoustic surveillance detection with linear predictive coding and random forest. The second title is the improvement for smart city safety using sound event detection based on deep neural network algorithm. The third is audio based detection of explicit content in music. The third is based on event detection. The fourth is sound event detection using one-dimensional convolutional current neural network. All type in all the study they use polyphonic type of sound implementation. The feature extraction differ from each study, where the first one use linear predictive coding, the second one use spectrogram, and the third and the fourth use Mel spectrogram. The classifier also differ, where the first one using random forest, the third using convolutional neural network, and the third using CNN, CTC, and the third one using combination of CNN and LSTM, which is a type of RNN. Based on the work, the best is based on event, then followed by improving smart system, and then followed by the acoustic surveillance detection system. the reason why I choose CRN and LSTM for my study is because it produced the highest result in the sound implementation using sound convolutional neural network study, which although the environment is different, the purpose is kind of similar to my project. Which is why I choose this technique. Alright. Now let's move on to the methodology that I used for my project. This is the research flow for my study, which first is problem identification, and second is data acquisition, and then feature extraction, model design, model development, testing, and documentation. After that, let's look to the data acquisition and preparation. The data is acquired from Malaysian Technical Standard Forum, where the data contain 136 audio sample on 6 category of sound, which is chainsaw, machete, car, hatchet, ambience, and pipe. Okay, the data was then prepared to make sure that each sample has the same duration. And an algorithm that has been coded is used to go through each subfolder of the dataset and take the subfolder as a label for that will be used to label each audio. Later, each audio then was segmented into 10 parts and then processed. Now moving on to feature extraction. Librosa is used to extract the audio from the dataset into MFTC, where the MFTC later then save as a JSON with the label that has been gained for each audio sample. Now, let's move on to the model architecture, which has 6 layers. The first is input, where the MFCC structure we fed into the model, which then pass through into the convolution layer, which I use one-dimensional convolution layer, and then into the second convolution layer. After that, it is processed into LSTM layer, which later the output from the LSTM layer will be connected into fully connected layer, will be fed into fully connected layer and post-processing, and later the output will be given, which is what audio has been predicted. Now, moving to the result and discussion for the experiment. In this study, I have done 5 different experiments in order to gain the best model. When the first experiment, different number of epoch is used, and in the second experiment, different number of base size is used, and the third experiment, different number of filter in the first convolution layer is used, and in the fourth experiment, the different number of filter in the second convolution layer, and the last experiment has different number of filter in the LSTM layer. Now, for the first experiment, which is different number of epoch used, the best accuracy gain from number of epoch is with 100 number of epoch, which is 98.16%, and accuracy and 0.0492 loss, which is 100 number of epoch, which is the base model. On the second experiment, which has different number of base size used, also sees the base model gain the best accuracy and the lesser number of loss with 32 number of base size.
Okay, let me stop for a while. Alright, so you are following this video. Okay. Any question? Ada soalan? Hello everyone.
Hello doktor.
Yeah.
Untuk presentation proposal ni nanti kita akan present macam ni ke ataupun
Bukan sampai eksperimen ni tak perlu. Nanti okay, I will let you know. Normally kita kalau boleh kita nak present online kan. I mean online but macam mana? Bukan macam ni lah maksudnya prepare awal kan. So I will let you know. But basically we need you to prepare like this also. Okay, using practice lah, by practice using the slide and then present. Even you can give a better way of presentation, it will depend on you. Yeah, but basically kita nak present macam ni lah. Dia ada dua kaedah. The first one is could be you akan present sebab masa ni student ramai dalam I think 90 sama juga kot semester ni pun kan. Ramai sangat student, so kita tak sempat nak tengok cepat lah. So kita akan bagi examiner tengok video ni and then dia akan jumpa you all untuk tanya soalan.
Main game bodoh ni pun 26k.
That is one way of doing it. Another way is supervisor examiner tu akan berada dengan you yang you present directly. So you kena prepare lah whether dua-dua tu. Saya tak I'm not coming into that conclusion yet. I will need to discuss with other lecturer and also we also need to focus on the final year. Kan you all ni 4 proposal kan. Final year pun ada juga. So kita nak tengok how we can use our time. Kan kita nak lecturer examiner berapa lama nak berada dengan you all. Kan sebab ada FIP lagi final year, so kita nak tengok yang tu. So from that then we know whether we want you to prepare a video, a nice video, a very nice video for your presentation, or you just present online during the meeting with the examiner. Okay, clear?
Clear. Thank you.
So basically kita nak suruh you practice ni, buat cakap macam ni kan. But I'm not saying this is a very good lah, just example je kat you ni kan. Kita boleh buat lagi cantik lah, banyak lagi video-video yang lain dia contoh. But kat sini I would like to share with you actually the step, the processes tu. Let's say kalau you guna CNN, because there are student also use CNN kan, ataupun any related method. So how you do in your phases in the research methodology. Okay, so basically ni dah buat eksperimen lah ni dah buat eksperimen, dah dapat results kan. Dia boleh cerita lah result dia. You know what I want to share with you based on this nama student ni Nakiuddin. Okay, Nakiuddin ni the examiner at that time siapa examiner actually asked me can we give A for this student? Kan dia macam dia nak bagi A lah for the student. Sebab apa? Dia justify kat saya, dia kata because he look at details about the experiment and dia pun buat the justification is okay apa semua, and then dia tengok on one of the example yang dia tengok adalah he look on batch size ni. Dia buat several experiment on batch size to see the detail, and then he understand well about what he is doing. Okay, macam mana, kenapa dia nak buat batch size, kenapa dia nak tengok different batch size kan. Even though sebelum ni dia dah buat dah different epochs, different apa, but the best thing is kat sini dia add on the batch size. So dia boleh tengok lagi lebih detail the result and to see the accuracy and also loss. Contohlah kan, macam tu. You all nanti insyaAllah lah akan ada lah idea-idea macam ni. Sebab itulah kalau saya sebagai if I'm an supervisor, saya dan lead dah you all untuk sampai final tu proposal you all ni dah tahu dah what are the methods that you want to use. So that preparation for the next semester, you know already what to do. Alhamdulillah for this semester yang student saya sebelum ni, sebab ramai student, so alhamdulillah lah I managed to, student bawah saya alhamdulillah yang semester ni yang dah final year,
most of them dah dapat result lah. Dah dapat result, dah tulis some result semua dah. Kan? Ada juga student yang belum lagi, yang macam tak tahu lagi kan. Tapi kita akan cuba bantu. Okay? So if you plan a very good timing, then it's not possible for you to get something like this also. Okay? Alright, so ni dia explain lah about the and then dia cerita lah the objective dia dah tercapai, the achievement of the objective. Alright, macam tu. Okay, ni the final nanti masuk part 2 next semester, final year project, kita akan share lebih detail about this. Okay, this is example lah. Alright, good example. Okay, saya nak share yang Syamil punya ni, tapi dia tak share lah video dia. Video dia tak ada dah. Prototype. Here Okay, let's see. This student pun dia buat video je ni. Saya suruh dia buat video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ini saya suruh dia buat video macam mana nak buat.
So for the prototype yesterday, so this all the files that I need to compile it to make the prototype. So the first one is it needs about 2 files. This one is
okay, this student dia buat sentiment analysis on online learning yang saya cakap tu. Yang mula-mula dia pun blur, tak tahu kan. Finally he managed to come out with a good project, good result.
Tak kan ni Tyler.
Ni example lah.
Antonym.py which is used to for the negation engine such as advertise is not, so it's gonna convert the sentences into its negation.
Okay, I'm not going to share with you detail about this, but this is one of example. Let's say you tak ada system development pun kan, you tak ada system lah, maksudnya tak ada interface yang you nak tunjuk, but you can do a video like this, okay, to show what have you done. Show what you have you done, what is the critical thing. Let's say macam ada hal kan, ada plugin, ada API kan, you can show like this lah. You can make a video like this to show your work. Okay. Lagi example. Saya ni share je kat you all, tak ada masalah. Sekejap Okay, ni slide lah bila saya supervise student, biasanya ada slide macam ni lah, ada directory macam ni Another student
Escape from Tarkov ni apa?
Takif Yasmin. Okay, Sabrina
from Tarkov
is doing sleep.
Sleep
efficiency. Okay, Sabrina is doing sleep. So okay, this is Sabrina. Sabrina, belakang you tu
boleh nanti saya tanya mak saya.
Main game tembak-tembak Fortnite
Sabrina ni saya siap tanya dia apa benda kat belakang dia. Kalau ada link Shopee pun boleh bagi.
Kau main league je baru.
Ya, Sabrina, saya supervisor. Okay, ke depan sikit lah Okay. Sekejap, mana Sabrina ni tak keluar-keluar.
Nampak ya?
Baru nampak.
Sekejap.
Okay, ni during examiner tau you all. Janganlah pula. Ni saya rasa tak boleh kot. Saya rasa tak boleh share ni. Ni masa
look closely into the user sleep pattern based on time that may affect sleep efficiency. Problem statement. 18 to 29 years olds report getting the least sleep. Patients do not exactly address sleep during an appointment at their healthcare.
Okay, for your information, yang ni macam masa kita jumpa dengan ni presentation depan-depan examiner lah online. So dia tidak present pun sebenarnya. Macam mana examiner tu dah tengok and then dia akan tanya soalan banyak. Macam tu. Okay, this is example of Sabrina. Dia buat sleep tracker. Dia tak buatlah sleep tracker device tu. Dia buat on analysis, predictive analytics on sleep. Okay.
So literature review ada kat situ, boleh tengok lah macam mana present Kita tak present types kalau boleh kita ni. So okay, get the idea lebih kurang. Sebab saya tak nak lah display video ni because rupanya video ni dengan examiner, so tak sesuai lah untuk saya share macam tu.
Tak faham.
So Sabrina ni dia buat on tu lah, on the analysis. So siapa lagi saya boleh share kat sini? Okay, yang lain ni banyak buat on guna data X-ray lah. Zubair pun guna data X-ray. Zubair. Okay, Zubair.
Aku tak
Zubair ni saya core je, tapi saya banyak tengok jugalah dia punya. Okay, macam Zubair ni dia buat.
Itu yang macam dia tulis kita ambil bila.
Dia guna X-ray abnormal, dia guna transfer learning lah. Dia based on transfer learning je. Various transfer learning and VJJ16 dan transfer learning Alright, so lebih kurang je dengan apa yang you all buat sekarang. Tu je lah example. Okay, another example Okay, saya pernah tunjuk kat you all one example daripada from Izzah tak? Nur Izzah yang dia buat optimization. Pernah Is there example from Izzah? Tak ada. Tak ingat dah saya. Okay, I think that's all kot. Example nanti next time I will share with you more. I try to find the best one best information. Okay, for your information juga, week end of January ni maybe saya kena pergi Iran. Okay, maybe. Saya harap saya tak pergi dah tengok kereta kerja tu Iran. Okay, so maybe kelas kita saya akan buat ganti awal. Okay. Alright. Okay, before we end, there is one note that I need to share with you is about the plagiarism. I'm now we change from Turnitin to our regional software, So I'm in the process of install that one ataupun access the original. After everything is fine, then I will share with you how to access the original so that you can check your work, plagiarism check for your work. Alright, okay. So if there is no more question, then we end.
Doktor?
Ya.
Nak tanya kalau macam tu kan, nak tukar tajuk kan, kena tukar daripada F1
Macam mana?
Kalau nak tukar tajuk, saya kena tukar resubmit F1 sekali ke?
Tak apa kot. Tak apa.
Just tukar je lah.
Tukar je tajuk.
Okay.
Tajuk yang hari tu kita consider draft topik kan. Of course, anti-final tajuk ni. Biasanya kan, sampai you punya final report tu kan. Final report nanti, FYP last tu pun sometimes kita change lagi tajuk. Depends on it. Sebab the context tu, it must reflect to the context what you do. Sometimes kan kita dah propose nak buat benda ni, kadang-kadang kita kena scope it down ataupun add on kan. So sometimes we manage to change the topik. Okay, change tak semua lah, adalah tukar direct topik tu 360 degree kan, but a little bit changing.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. Any more question?
No questions from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we end our class today. I hope everyone can do your best work, good work, Okay, for your final year project, think about knowledge. Final year project ni tak payah fikir benda lain. Think about knowledge, think about experience, think about skill that you can right. So sebanyak mungkin lah you want to add on the knowledge skill kan. If you want to get it, you go for it. Alright. So that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam, Prof. Thank